So we'll be using a block and a strap or a belt. Let's begin from lying down on the back using a blanket or a towel to protect the neck. Have your block handy, have your strap handy, and just place the blanket or a towel and lie down with your knees bent, with the feet wide as your hips, and placing the hands to your belly. Guide the chin to your chest, relax your shoulders, relax the shoulder blades in the back, and guide the chin slightly towards the chest as you find some lengthening on the back of your neck. Close your eyes. You can have your hands down to your belly. Now let's all begin taking a moment here to notice the body, feeling the sole of the feet in touch with the floor. Noticing that when you are lying down with the knees bent, the gentle arching on the lower back is flat. Notice the shoulder blades, the back of the arms, the back of the shoulders, the back of your rib cage, also in touch with the floor. And just breathe here. Take a moment to connect with your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. And if you have your hands down the belly, notice the abdomen moving up with the inhale. And as you exhale, notice how the belly sinks down towards the floor. Begin to lengthen the pattern of your inhales and exhales, always without forcing the breath. Just deepen, slowing down the breath. And then slowly bring the arms out to the side in T position with the palms facing up. Adjust your shoulders and your shoulder blades to find space in between each of them. And breathe here. Even though you don't have your hands in touch with your abdomen, with your belly, try to focus the inhalations and the exhalations on the lower part of your belly, below your navel. Few more round of breath. And then from T position, bring the arms up and overhead. Make sure you're flexing your elbows and you are releasing the shoulders down. And keep breathing down the belly. And from here, guide the thighs into the chest and hug yourself gently to stretch your lower back. Deep breath in. Full long exhale out through the nose. And then slowly release. Place your hands to your knees as you guide the thighs away. Keep the big toes touching and open slowly with the inhale. And exhale, close. And just keep moving at your own rhythm, opening and closing gently, mobilizing the hip joints. And slowly guide the thighs and the knees, lower the feet down, wide as your hips, heels under the knees, and let's come into gentle bridge. Keep your hands down by your side, by your body, and pick up the pelvis, the lower back, and maybe the middle back. Don't go too high up. And then slowly release the bridge down. Inhale, pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back. Release middle back, lower back, and then the sacrum. A couple more rounds, gently mobilizing the lower part of the spine. And exhale all the way down. Now keep the right foot down, hug the left thigh into the chest, and let's rotate in one direction first. That left hip, holding from below your knee, gently mobilizing again the hip joint in a circle, and let's go into the opposite direction. And place the left foot on top of your right thigh, and with your left hand, guide the left knee gently away. Release your iliopsoas, your hip flexor. This is a releasing. Breathing in and out. And slowly left foot goes down towards the floor. Hug the right thigh into the chest and moving in one direction first. Make sure that the movement is created by right by your hip joint. Mobilizing. Going into the opposite direction. Placing the right foot on top of your left thigh with your right hand, slowly exhale, guide the right knee, right thigh away. Release that hip flexor. And release right foot under your right hip, your right knee, both feet again wide as the hips. We're going to come into another run of gentle bridge. Hands down, chin to the chest, pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back. Exhale, lower, middle back, lower back, sacrum down. Lift the pelvis and go up into gentle bridge. Exhale, release down. A couple more rounds. Moving slowly. One last round. And exhale all the way down. Hands to your knees, feet off the mat. Flex the knee, thighs into the chest. Apanasana and away. Exhale into the chest, flatten the lower back. Inhale, guide the thighs away. One more time, into the chest. And then slowly release down. Now grab your strap and keep your right foot bent with the right foot down. Guide the left thigh into the chest, and with both hands holding your strap of your belt, place the strap on the ball of your left foot and straighten the leg up to the sky. Hold from the end of your strap. So you're not having the hands all the way up here. Try to release the shoulders and the elbows, and now flex the knee, release the heel down. Inhale, straighten, gently stretching the back line of the leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, flex and release. Now inhale, straighten and hold in position. Keep the chin slightly tucked in. Breathe through the back line of your left leg. Concentrate and long, deep breath. Now grab both straps with your right hand And we're going to swing from having the left leg over to the hips, a little bit in across the pelvis, and then back to the neutral position. Exhale, guide the left leg gently over the pelvis and back through center. Exhale over the pelvis, back through center. Now we're going to cross over the pelvis and hold there. So it's not a twist. We're not lifting the hip off the mat, just stretching IT band outside of your left hip. Keep the breath moving. And back through center. Now grab your both straps with your left hand. I'm going to slightly open to the side and back through center. Exhale, gently open a little bit to the side and then leg over to your hip. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to open to the side and use your upper arm and your elbows as shelf so you're not holding the shoulder up in the sky. So just release and breathe through the inner part of your left thigh. Keep both hips even. And slowly return the leg back through center. Grab both straps with both hands. Now hook your right foot on your strap and the ball of the foot. Release the upper arms, the elbows down, holding from the ends of the strap. We're going to flex the knee, release the heel down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, flex and release. Inhale, straighten. Flex, straighten and hold in position. Close your eyes, deepen the breath. Work with long exhales to go deeper into the stretch of the back line of your right leg now. Holding both straps with your left hand. Now from this neutral position, we're going to guide the leg few inches over the pelvis and inhale through center. Exhale, cross it over and back through center. Exhale, mobilizing different muscles and tendons and ligaments of your hip now. And then we're going to guide again into crossing through the pelvis, over the pelvis without lifting the hips. It's not a twist. Stretching IT down now of your right hip, gently breathing in and out. And slowly the leg comes back through center. Now grab the strap with the right hand and slightly open to the side. Inhale through center. Exhale to open, not too deep yet. Back through center. By moving in and out, we're just sending information to the joint of what is coming next, which is going to be opening with the next exhale all the way out to the side. Use again upper arm and elbow to support to grab your strap and support your leg up. Try to keep both hips even, concentrate on the full breath. And slowly guide the leg back through center, grab both straps, and now hook the left foot as well. So both feet are in your strap, And we are holding from the end of the strap. Flex both knees, release the heels down. Inhale, straighten the legs up. Exhale, flex and lower. And straighten up. Exhale, flex and release. Inhale up to the sky. Flex and lower. Now inhale, straighten and open the legs out wide in a V. Release and breathe. And slowly guide the legs together. Release as you bend the knees. Remove the strap from the ball of the feet. And then slowly roll over to one side. Extend the leg. And then find your way gently to tabletop. So here, protecting the knees. I suggest even if you don't have knee issues, always it's a good idea to protect your kneecap. Keep your block handy, and we're going to work now on tabletop position. So with the wrist under the shoulders and the knees under the hips and wide as your hips, let's move the spine into the cat-cow, but we're going to go down to stretch the spine at the same time. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine and move the hips to the heels, stretch your lower back, middle back. Inhale all the way to table. Release the belly, open the chest, all that as an inhale. Exhale, long and deep, move the hips to the heels, elbows down. Keep inhaling, back to table, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine into Balasana and hold in position. Relax your neck, hold it in child's pose, few round of breath, and stretching symmetrically both sides of the spine, the back of your hips, releasing and letting go. Inhale, let's slowly move to table and let's come into stepping forward with your left foot, left knee over to left ankle. Tuck the toes under and pick up the knees slightly up and then release it down, top of the foot flat on the mat. Hands to your thighs, move the chest away, and then inhale, bring the arms overhead, release the shoulders, back and down, open the chest, palms are facing to each other, holding position. Breathing in and out and keep moving the pelvis forward to stretch and open the iliopsoas. Now lower the right hand down towards the floor and then twist to the left. Keep your right knee down first. Don't go into high lunge yet, and just keep moving and pressing the hips down and forward. Take an inhale. Now exhale, release the left hand down. Tuck the toes under and then now lift the knee off the mat. Lead with the chest. Find your balance, engage the core and bring the arms up and overhead. Straighten your left leg, right heel is off the mat or you can lower the heel down. Flex the knee and release the hands down by your hips. Inhale, balance and strength. Straighten the legs, arms up and overhead. Flex your left knee slowly, lower down, hands by your hips. Keep this chest up. Straighten your left leg, arms up and overhead. Exhale, flex the knee, release the hands, release the chest, and hands down towards the floor. Right knee goes down, left knee comes to meet your right knee, and let's all move to child's pose. Take a few rounds of breath. Moving back to table, stepping forward now with the right foot. Keep your left knee down, right knees over to your right ankle, and bring the hands to your right thigh. Move the chest away, lengthen and move the pelvis to the front of the mat. Arms out and up, shoulders back and down, holding position. Keep lifting from the chest, gently arching the spine at the same time you're moving the pelvis and the hips to open the left hip flexor. Keep the breath flowing. Take a deep inhale. Lower the left hand down by your right foot. Keep your left knee down and twist to the right. Breathe. Exhale, right hand down. Tuck the toes under. Pick up the left knee off the mat to the high lunge. Press through the heel, engage the core, and now slowly bring the arms out and up. Straighten your right leg. Exhale, flex the knee and release the arms down by your hips. Inhale, straighten your right knee as you bring the arms overhead, working with balance and strength. Exhale, release down. One more time. Inhale, activate the core, straighten. Exhale, release, flex down, and hands towards the floor. Release the left knee down and bring your right knee to meet your left knee, moving the hips to child's pose. Take a moment. Breathe. Inhale, let's all move to tabletop position. So from here, lower the elbows down under the shoulders and then guide the knees slightly back. So instead of having the knees under the hips, we're going to move the knees back. Maybe you need to take your blanket off the mat. That'll be a good idea. And then lead with the chest so your shoulders are above your elbows. And then let's work here, tucking the toes under. Inhale, knees up, plank. Exhale, knees down. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, engage. Knees up, flex, press through the heel. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, pick up the knees, press through the heel, engage the core. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, lift and press. Exhale, knees down. Two more. Inhale, knees up and press through the heel. Exhale, down. One more. Engage the core. Pick up the knees, press through the heel. And exhale, knees down. Top of the feet flat on the mat. Straighten the spine. Use the palm to lift the elbows and walk the hands under the shoulders, table. And from table, moving slowly to child's pose. And slowly, let's all find our way to kneeling position. From kneeling position, so, bring arms forward, up and overhead. Exhale, sweep the arms out and lower the hands towards the floor to table. Tucking the toes under, press downward dog. Lift the hips, heels to the floor, chin to your chest. Inhale, heels up, knees down. Straighten, right arm forward, left leg goes back. Reach and extend. Right hand down, left knee down, tuck the toes under, downward dog. Straighten the legs, heels towards the floor, chin to your chest. Shoulders away from your ears. Knees up. Exhale, knees down. Now extend the right leg back, the left arm forward by your left ear. Take a deep inhale. Hand down, knee down. Tuck the toes under, press downward dog. Chin to the chest, shoulders away, heels down. Inhale, heels up, knees down, table. Extend the left leg back, the right arm forward, engage. Hand down, knee down, toes tuck. Inhale, straighten left. Chin to the chest, heels towards the mat. Heels up, knees down. Straighten the right leg back, the left arm by your left ear. Take a deep inhale, hand down, knee down, and let's move back to child's pose. Take a break. Moving to table. Now, move and the knees together, drop the hips to one side, and we're going to come into in my case, I'm on my right side of my body. With the elbows right under the shoulders, the forearms down, and we're going to extend the legs to the front or to the back of the mat, flex the left knee and cross it over to the leg that is extended on the floor. Use both hands for support, and we're going to work on strengthening the outside of the hips and outside of the rib cage. Pick up the hips up, exhale, heels down, hips down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, press and engage those outside muscles, and exhale, down. Inhale, lift and lower. Inhale, up and down. Two more, working with the core muscles on the side and the hips up and down. One more, up and all the way down. Now let's come to Buddha pose. Bend the knees and then use your forearm and your elbow and your hand to support your head. From here, we're going to keep the feet together and mobilize the left knee up and down. Inhale, lift and lower, up and down, up and down. They call this one a clamshell. And then release. Now extend both legs. With the knees bent and the top leg extended. Use the hands to slowly press and walk the hands as you lift the spine slowly. Let's come to the opposite side. In my case, I'm going to my left side, and we're going to place the elbow right under the shoulder, the forearm, the palms down, legs straight, and then the top legs flex and cross it over to the leg that is in touch with the floor. We're going to work again. Use the hands for support. Inhale, lift the left hip up off the mat, and exhale, down. Inhale, up and down. Inhale, up and down. 3 more rounds. Activate those muscles and lift. And down, up, down. Last one. Inhale, up and down. All this, and slowly bend the knees. Let's go into Buddha pose. Forearm, elbow, and placing the side of the head on your left hand. Keep the big toes, the feet touching, and open the top knee up. And as you exhale, you release. Inhale, up and down, up and down, up and down. 2 more. Up and down, up and down. From here, we're going to lower and then roll over to your belly. So we're going to be now on our bellies. Let's take a moment, use the hands as a pillow, rotate the head to one side, and just release the back, the hips, and just breathe. And lift the head, turn it over to the opposite side. And then place the forehead towards the floor. So flex your left knee, reach with both hands and see if you can grab the top of your foot. Or if you need to, you can grab your strap, place the strap on your foot, and then grab the strap with both hands if you cannot reach the foot with your hands. Now, holding the foot with your hands on the strap, we're going to lift the head, lift the chest up. Exhale, lower the chest, forehead down. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up and down. Inhale, lift and down. One more. Inhale, lift and down. Release the left foot down, release the arms down, turn the head to one side, and just relax. Relax your shoulders, shoulder blades, upper spine, and neck. And forehead towards the floor. Now flex your right knee, reach with both hands to grab the top of the right foot or your strap placed on the ankle. When you are ready, we're going to repeat the same thing. Inhale, lift the chest and head up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, up and down. Two more. Inhale, lift and release. Last one. Coming up with the inhale and exhale all the way down. Release the right foot down, release the arms down, rotate the head to the opposite side, and just pause here. And slowly, head back through center, hands under the shoulders, press through the palms, lift the head, lift the chest, bend the knees, and let's move the hips to child's pose, Balasana. Relax your lower back, release your entire spine. Hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest, and let's come to a seated position. So grab your blanket or your towel again to sit on the edge of the blanket, and let's call seated cross-legged in Sukhasana or any other pose. Lifting the spine, shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Flex the elbows, place the hands to the back of your head, and then elbows in, and exhale, chin to the chest. Don't round the upper spine. It's just a stretch of the cervical neck. And bring the elbows out. Press to the left hip and release the right elbow towards the floor. Inhale through center. Exhale, left elbow towards the mat. And we're going to be swaying back and forth, right to left, left to right. Use the breath. Mobilizing the spine laterally, stretching those intercostal muscles. And then exhale to the left. And then back through center, bring the arms up and over to the side and behind you. Interlace the hands behind you, move the chest, the arms away, look over to right shoulder. And exhale, release the arms, the elbows, head back through center. Straighten the arms, move the arms away, look over to left shoulder. And exhale, release the arms, head back through center. Move the arms away, look over to right shoulder. And release, head back through center, relax your elbows, move the arms away, look over to your left, and back through center, release the hands, bring the arms out and up, lower the hands to the heart center, interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, and stretch in between the shoulder blades. Lead with the chest, neutral spine, bring the arms out to the side in T position. Bring the hands forward, interlace the fingers, turn the palms away, round the spine, pull the belly in, chin in. Lift the chest, release the hands, T position. Bring the hands again together, interlace the finger, turn the palms away, round the spine, stretching between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the chest, T position, and exhale, release the hands towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down, shoulders up to the ears, back and down. One more time. up to the ears, back and down. Place the hands to your thighs, lift the chin, circle the head in one direction. And going into the opposite direction. And slowly back to center, hands to the heart. Let's take a moment to reconnect with the breath. And release the hands down. Bring the sole of the feet together. And let's have our balance pose from a seated position with your peace fingers. Grab your big toes and then lean slightly back. Lift the feet off the mat and engage the core and keep the spine without rounding. No shoulders to the ears. Back and down. Lift the chest. You're welcome to stay here with the feet together, holding in the balance, or you can bring the legs out in T. Just find whatever works for you the best today. Relax your shoulders. Keep the breath flowing. Keep lifting from the heart. The core is engaged. If you have your legs out, slowly bend the knees, release the feet down, round the spine, and draw the chin to your chest. Slowly lift the head, lift the chest, guide the thighs and the knees in, drop the legs to one side. And here, let's come into, remove your blanket from the mat and come to tabletop position. So this is Gada Pitam, it's not pigeon pose. Let's guide the left knee to your left wrist, extend your right leg behind you with the toes pointing to the back, and have the hands right under the shoulders. Lift the chest, and with the heel right under your left buttocks, we're going to bend the elbows and release the chest down. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest up. Bend the elbows, release the chest down, forehead towards the floor. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest. Exhale, release slowly the spine down. And straighten the arms up. And one more time, relax your chest, release the forehead down. Straighten the arms and guide the left knee under your left hip and guide the hips to the heels to Balasana Child's Pose. Coming to table, guide the right knee towards your right wrist. Keep your right heel under your right buttocks. Left leg extended and then lift the chest. Flex the elbows, release the chest, forehead down. Gada Pitam. Inhale, lengthen the spine as you lift. And with a nice long spine, you release down towards the floor. Press and lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, press and lift. Exhale down, Gada Pitam. And then lift and slide the right knee to meet your left knee. Let's all move to Child's Pose. Relax your wrists, you relax your elbows, your shoulders, and your head. Stretch and breathe. Hands by your knees, gently lift the head, lift the chest, drop the hips to one side, and swing the legs to the front. Let's move to the front of the back. Let's take a moment in Farmer's Pose. Stretch again the back of your spine. Just breathe here. And lift the chest and release slowly. Hands to your knees, rounding the spine. One vertebra at a time, we're going to release down towards the floor. Now, if you have your block, just have your block handy, and we're going to release the spine down towards the floor. Take a moment with the knees bent, release, lower back. chin to your chest. And let's have the sole of the feet together and the knees are out. Have your arms in front of your belly with interlace your fingers, and we're going to work on upper core work. Chin to the chest, we're going to lift the shoulders, upper spine, keep the chin in, lift the head off the mat, and slowly release the spine, shoulders, head down. Chin in, lift the head, shoulders, upper spine, reach with your hands to your feet, and then slowly release the spine, the shoulders, the head down. Engage. Chin in, head up, upper spine, shoulders up, reach to your fingers, to your toes. Slowly, shoulders, upper spine, head down. Chin in, engage, shoulders, upper spine, head off the floor. Exhale, head down, shoulders, upper spine down. 2 more. Chin in, engage, and lift. Exhale, slowly release down. Chin in, engage, and lift. And exhale, slowly down. Release the arms down into cactus arms and rock your head from side to side. Head back through center, slowly guide the thighs and the knees up. Have your knees pointing up to the sky. The feet are wide as your hips and the heels are under your knees. Grab your block. Place your block in between your thighs. And keep the arms into cactus arms. Palms facing up, elbows in line with your shoulders. Press your block and slowly lift the pelvis, lower back, middle back, high into bridge. Press the block slowly. Upper spine, middle back, sacrum down. Press the block. Pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back, upper spine. Press the block slowly, gently, one verb at a time until the sacrum touches the floor. Press and repeat. Press as you go up, slowly, in control. Exhale when you go down, slowly press and release. Press, inhale, lift your bridge as high as you can. Keep pressing. Activate those inner thighs muscles and the outside hips muscles. Couple more rounds at your own pace, going up and down, pressing, activating, and pressing and releasing. One more. Press with the inner thighs to lift your pelvis. Press and gently release it down. Remove the block, keep it handy, and then guide the thighs into the chest. Rock from side to side to release lower back. This is how we counterbalance the back bend. From an open frame, we come into a closed frame. And then slowly release the feet down. Take a moment, hands to your belly. Eyes closed. We're going to work the last 5 minutes before getting into Shavasana in releasing iliopsoas with the help of the block. So now grab your block. You can use them level 1 or level 2. The 3 is too unstable for my taste. So just find whatever works for you and place it not in your lower back, but in your sacrum. From wherever you are, bring the arms in T position with the palms facing up. Relax your shoulders and then slowly release the legs to the front of the mat as you turn the feet away. Close your eyes. Relax your glutes, relax your iliopsoas muscles on both sides. Soften the pelvis. This is a hip flexor opening and releasing. Remember to turn the feet out so you can access to the deeper muscles. Couple more breaths. And bend the knees, 1 foot at a time. Lift the pelvis, remove the block from underneath you. Gently release the upper spine, lower back, sacrum down, Apanasana again to counterbalance the back bend. Hands to the knees, thighs in and away. A few more rounds like this. And lower the feet down. Let's do some windshield wiper movement. And then walk the feet together. Keep the right knee bend pointing up and then open the left knee out. So the sole of your left foot is in touch with the inner part of your right foot. And again, we are releasing the hip flexor. Make sure your left glutes are soft and relaxed. Relax your chest. If you like, you can rock your head from side to side. And then left foot and then left knee up and then open the right knee out. So the sole of your right foot is in touch with the inner part of your left foot. And you're releasing your right hip flexor, right glute, right hip muscles. And guide the right knee out, up, cross the right leg over to your left leg, hug yourself and stretch the outside of your right hip. And release and switch, cross the left leg over to your right leg, hug yourself. Now feel the stretch on the outside of your left hip. And release and place the feet wide as your mat. Windshield wiper the legs, moving the legs to one side, arms in T position, and the head goes into the opposite direction. And just a few movements, more movement like this. Gently rocking, moving, swaying the legs from side to side, rocking the head. And slowly find your way back to center. Hug yourself, straighten the spine. Lift the head off the mat, forehead to your knees. Exhale, head down, feet down. Come into gentle bridge to align your spine before going into Shavasana. Gently release the spine down, straighten both legs, turn the feet out in both corners of the mat, and move the arms away with the palms facing up. You are now in your final pose, Shavasana. Time of letting go, and just make any adjustment, even if you need to cover yourself or cover your eyes. Take your time. Time of letting go and surrendering. Your eyes are closed. Take a deep inhale into the nose and side out through the mouth. Let go. Inhale. Deep inhale. And close your lips. Return to your regular breath. Let go your breathing practice. Notice your body, the front and the back. And here at your own time, direct your body, head to toes, toes to the crown of the head, to find a perfect state of relaxation. Pausing in those places where you are still might finding some tightness or tension. And instructing the body to soften, to surrender and let go to that specific tension. Until the entire body feels open, light and heavy at the same time. Until you can find a full state of relaxation and surrendering. You are letting go. Now gently, please begin to deepen your breath. Now rock your head from side to side. Now wiggle the toes and the fingers. And bring the arms overhead and point the toes, reach through the fingertips, create space in between each vertebrae. Now take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, bend the knees, hug yourself and roll over to one side and pause there as an extension of your Shavasana. Don't rush, stay in fetal position. Now slowly in control, the head comes last. Gently, please meet me as we all sit together in silence for a few minutes. Keeping the spine straight and the eyes closed or the gaze towards the floor. Bring the attention to your heart center. And let's fill up our hearts with gratitude, with the feeling of gratefulness. Let's count our blessings internally in our minds. Just appreciate the love we receive, the love we give, the support we receive, the support we give, the joy we receive, and the joy we give to others. Just reflect upon our blessings. Guiding the hands to the heart center. As we go through our day today, every now and then, let's take the time, let's stop for a moment, and let's revive within our hearts and our minds those blessings. And let's express again gratitude. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And may there always be peaceful thoughts, peaceful, loving thoughts to cultivate. And may our words always bring joy, love, and peace to others. And may the actions we take every day bring joy, peace, and light to the world. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day. It's beautiful out there. So nice. Looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday. Take care of yourself. Please stay safe. Stay happy. Thank you.
Thank you.